It's Our Story. Barry Rosenberg, Denver, Colorado.
I take great pride in getting people out of nursing homes. I love getting people out of nursing homes. When I get a call, I go, and I really enjoy it. And it's a trip, because this typically a social worker is, they're very supportive until they really want to go. And then they're not supportive, and the doctors in the nursing home are not supportive. They're not going to give people their medications, and it gets to be a fight. And I try not to be too obnoxious, but my standard response is, if the consumer says they want to stay, I'm not going to take them. But if they want to leave, they can leave. The doctors are doctors. They're not law enforcement people. No one, unless there's some sort of order that you have to be in a nursing home, and that person wants me to take them, I'll go in. And I don't want to be too obnoxious, because then, there'll be ways to prevent me from coming in, and so you have to balance that. Tell me the question again.
The dilemma people face by getting over-dependent, and then the fear of becoming independent.
Sure.
And
I think sometimes there's a vested interest, obviously, in nursing homes to keep people. It's revenue. Unless someone's a pain in the butt, and then they want to be magnanimous and get that person into the community, when it's really that person's driving everyone crazy. Then it's a very different story. Let's face it. I mean, I have a very busy schedule. If I lived alone, God, I could have a place to live. Meals would be prepared, and I don't have to pay a public service bill. Everything's taken care of, but that's not what life is about. And life is taking risks and getting involved and getting dirty and getting in and out of relationships and getting stuck in your power wheelchair in the middle of downtown. It's, I always tell people, independent living is not easier than living in a nursing home, but it's far, far better if you give it a chance. Nursing homes still, I think there are certain myths that, if you go into home care, these agencies, they're so busy and so crazy, you can be in bed for days at a time, and you can die in your bed. And of course, a lot of people believe that. When I was with Atlantis, this is back in the, again, in the early 70s, and I remember we did some lists of the barriers to independent living, and very easy physical barriers, architectural barriers, housing, inaccessibility, buses, on and on and on. And I remember thinking the #1 barrier to independent living for a lot of younger disabled people were parents. And you talk about parents, you want to protect your kid. You want your kid to be in a safe environment where, rain isn't going to come in, you're going to get 3 meals a day, make sure, you get out of bed, and you don't want your kid to, if they live independently, and God, what if they have a girlfriend and they lose the girlfriend? Oh my God, they're going to commit suicide. I mean, I think parents, I think parents, in general are protective. Parents with kids with disabilities are oftentimes very overprotective, and don't give their kids an opportunity to screw up and to make bad decisions. And again, we're not talking about life and death, situations. We're just talking about Mark Johnson, who I think you've interviewed. I remember we used to talk to people. They'd say, well, if I moved out of the nursing home and I had lived in my own apartment, what if I fell out of bed? Is a big thing. What if I fell out of bed? And Mark said, well, you spend the night on the floor. You're not dead. Someone will come in the morning to provide your morning services. So I think, one of the things that I think independent living centers is, whenever there's a statement, is to be able to counter the statement. And unfortunately, in some states, it's hard to counter the statement because there aren't the resources. So you say, well, you'll get, like in the South, you can't say you'll get attendant services. You may say you move to Berkeley, move to Denver. That's sometimes the best you can say.
The It's Our Story project is a national effort to make disability history public and accessible. Visit us at www.itsourstory.org or on the It's Our Story project YouTube channel.